Hi everybody, this is Wade from Wade's Orchids. We're going to do a real quick trip around the greenhouse here and do a July update. It is summer and most things are on a growth spurt here, but we still have a fair number of things flowering, as is evidenced by this little guy here. This is Bulbophyllum auratum, variety Otherworld. It's a miniature as far as the flowers go. The flowers are 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch here, and I have it zoomed in here to give you a good look at what it really is here. Very nice thing. It flowers for quite a while, I think, through the summer, and just nice pretty little thing. And we'll come back out here and I'll turn around and show you this little guy. This is another Bulbophyllum here. It's Echinolabium with yes, I gotta look. I'm sorry, Lasiocylum crossed with Echinolabium. And as you can see, it's a very small plant. It only gets about 3 inches tall or so, and the flowers are almost the same size. It's in a 2.5 inch pot. You can see in the back of it there's another flower that's folding. And here's another plant of it with a spike that's starting. And it's going to be blooming soon. I like consecutive flowering in Bulbophyllums because they don't really last very long with each flower. So the consecutive flowering gives you something that's dependable. Moving along here, just show you going down the aisle. The Phalaenopsis are about done. These are things that have been open for probably about 3 months now, and they've more than earned a rest. So let's go, and there's a couple other Bulbophyllums that are going to be blooming here. This is Annandellii cross. It's Lion King cross with Annandellii. It'll be opening up in another day or so. This is Perseus crossed with Medusae. Puts out a nice tall spike with flowers that resemble Medusae quite a bit. And down below it here in flower is Stenoglottis maclauchini. I was told that it is not woodii because woodii is white and the flower spike on woodii is a little bit more straggly and taller. This only comes from one area in China, one particular ravine. And I really am glad to have this. It's been blooming for, well, ever since I've gotten it. I bought it from Andy's Orchids, and it's a very, very beautiful thing. Another thing I got from Andy's recently, he had a sale, by the way. This is a nice Masdevallia. It's Masdevallia turkenheimii. It's a warm grower, and it produces flowers on and off all through the year, actually. Very nice little thing to have. Next to it here, this is a Dendrobium, Dendrobium tannii, which is very similar to Bracteosum. I've got a cross between Bracteosum and tannii. The nice thing about these things are, by the way, they're called bottlebrush Dendrobiums, but they put out a clump of flowers at various places in between the nodes of the old canes that have lost their leaves, and the flowers will last about 4 months. yeah, it's almost unbelievable, but they really do last that long. Here's another little miniature. This is Lepanthes menui, and it's been flowering for me for quite a while. It'll keep sending flowers out on and off for another month or so. Nice little thing to have. And just moving along here to the Masdevallias. There's Masdevallia Pinocchio, which has been blooming a long time. Masdevallia Pinocchio is a consecutive flower, and it will continue to flower once it starts, probably for 2 to 3 months. This has been blooming for me ever since early April. Just a very nice little thing to have. And we have a few other Masdevallias here. I'm going to get this one out. I got this from a friend of mine. Thank you, Anna Meloragno, my orchid wife. This is a cross of Masdevallia. I have to put it down or something here. I'm sorry. It's Masdevallia Memoria Aaron Jackson crossed with Tonduzii. And I just can't get over how large this flower is with the tails on it. It's such a nice clear yellow. Really, really glad to have this, and I'm certainly going to try to breed with it. Just beautiful thing. And we also have here, this is Masdevallia Golden Tiger variety Augie, which has been blooming for quite a while. Very, very floriferous and warmth tolerant. Something that is not warmth tolerant that's still blooming, although I don't have any really nice flowers of it. That's Masdevallia difficii. Here is another pretty thing. That's Masdevallia, Peach Melba variety Barbara, which has got an AM AOS. And go around here to the other side. We have a couple of things blooming. This is a seedling here called Othello. Nice dark red in the lower part of the flower there. And this is Mary Sheehan variety Red Hot Mama. Beautiful red. And that's been blooming all summer. And also Masdevallia Falcon's Gold, which is a beautiful white. You can see there's another bud that's going to be opening. This has been flowering on and off ever since spring. If you can grow them, Masdevallias are certainly a rewarding plant. In bloom more often than not a lot of times. Just a real nice thing. Not in flower, but impressive nonetheless. This is Fred Clark era, and it is an FCC clone. It's After Dark variety Sunset Valley Orchids. It's the one that is spotted. Boy, that's a lot of plant there. And I'm sure that in a while, when it's ready to, it'll start sending up some nice spikes. Speaking of which, the only one I do have flower in bud right now for Cattleyas is this is a species called denticulatum, and I had a bud there. Looks like I had some snail damage, Son of a gun. Okay, well, that happens. I've been trying to watch for slugs and snails, but especially in sphagnum moss, it's a real bugger. So I will treat that with some pellets pretty soon. Very disappointed to see that because I was hoping to get a flower off of it. And here's something that has been flowering on and off. About every 2 months we get a flower off of each spike here. We have 2 spikes. It is Oncidium Hildos variety Mendenhall, which has got an FCC. I also put this down to show you. This is a little Ascocentrum species. It's Ascocentrum Christensonianum. This is the second time that's bloomed for me so far this year. It bloomed earlier in the springtime. And very nice mauve violet type flowers there. Nice rewarding little plant. Move around here. I've got 2 plants of this. This is Encyclia Mary Motes. This one has 2 spikes on it. Beautiful Encyclia. I love the lip on this. See if I can get in a little bit closer. There we go. Now all I have to do is be able to see. There we go. If you can see all the different colors towards the end of that lip, it's really amazing. I have this crossed right now with BLC rustic spots, and I'm hoping to get another new epichat out of it. Should be interesting. I'll show you rustic spots in just a moment, but move along here to the Oncidium Alliance. There's Miltassia estrellita. Beautiful thing I've had for sale and also in my collection for a while. It puts out really nice flower spikes, very floriferous. And this is the one that the plant of Mary Motes that I have crossed here, and as you can see, the flower is starting to fold up, and this is in back of it here. You can see that it's starting to swell up. So I'm hoping that we're going to have something fertile there. Back to Oncidian Eye. There is Heaven Sent variety Redolence, and little thing here, I believe this is called Pacific Passage. Very fragrant, small flowers. Nice little thing. Here we have 2 varieties of, well, the name keeps changing. It's Donicidium or Wilsonera or something, but it's Wildcat. And I forget what the 2 varieties are, but both of them are very nice, robust plants. Each one of these has 2 flower spikes, and nice thing, you can see it's really tall. It's about 5 feet tall with the flower spikes. Here we have another nice little thing. The flowers on this open more yellow, and then they go white. This is Odonicidium parquet variety Uptown Girl. Nice, very floriferous Odonicidium. And we'll move around there. There's another Miltassia estrellita. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. I was talking about bulbophyllums before. Here we have bulbophyllum Jersey that is just getting ready to open there. Can't wait. I have never personally seen Jersey bloom, but this has got 8 spikes, and it looks like the flowers are going to be nice size. So I'm real anxious. I will do a video on this for sure once it opens up a little and really gives us a good show. This is my plant of BLC rustic spots. It's starting to fade. I did try that cross I was speaking of both ways, but it's already fallen off on this one. But it's a pretty thing. So I'm hoping for rusty orange colors on that cross, and hopefully quite a few flowers and a really nice lip. And let's see what else we got. Like I said, things are mostly in growth phase. Oh, this is something I have been waiting for a long time. I always call it Epidendrum prismaticarpum. It's the name has been changed twice since then. I don't know what the current name is. I don't really care. This is not available. I'm trying to self this, and hopefully we'll have seedlings available at some point. Here's something that many of you have in your collection, and justly so. This is Brassavola nodosa. Nice round lip on this one. This has been open for about 3 or 4 weeks, and it's a first bloom seedling. Very nice. Speaking of being open for a while, here we've got Dendrobium little green apples. Little green apples will last 2 to 3 months for the flowers, and then oftentimes it will be in flower. A mature plant will be in flower all the time. In back of it here, we've got another Encyclia. This is Encyclia tampense. Nice white lip there with a little bit of markings. Brownish flower and a little bit of striping on it. The flowers are about 1.25 inches across. Very nice. And up above here, let me get this down for you. Oh, sorry about this. Here we've got another Encyclia. This is starting to fade, but it's still got, this spike here is really nice yet. This is, yeah. I'm sorry. That is Encyclia dickinsonianum. And this has got a really nice pink on the ends of the lip there. And it's lines radiating out. And base color of the flower is green, but heavy chocolate into the ends of the flower petals and sepals here. Very nice thing. This is a little less than 1 inch across. But in a 4-inch pot, I've got 4 spikes here, and does a really nice job of flowering. Very easy flowering thing. I like it very much. And let's see. It's got a little fragrance. It's not extremely fragrant, but nice plant. Okay, let's move around to the other side of the bench here. And have a look at some frags. Here we have Frag Eric Young, which is a plant that I have nursed along and it's finally bloomed for me. I've got 2 spikes that are blooming, and it's pretty nice. It's not exceptionally colored, but it's a nice one. Now here's something that is exceptionally colored. This is Frag Jason Fisher, and this is actually a triploid, supposedly. So it's probably not fertile. But look at the color on that. It is just such a dark red. I really like that. And then next to it here, we have another really nice frag. This is Phragmipedium. I've got 5 spikes on it. It's been blooming ever since late spring, and it's going to continue to bloom for quite a while. Most of your frags are sequential bloomers. And one of the interesting things, here's a flower that just fell off of, yeah, not Eric Young. Yeah, Eric Young. And as you see, when the flowers first fall off, they're still perfect. You could almost make a corsage out of it for a day. And moving on down here, this is Frag longifolium. Just starting to flower. I think this is the second flower that's opened on this. And there's another spike over here that's got the first flower opening. And move around here and show you my old friend. Here we have Sorcerer's Apprentice, and just a magnificent thing. Nice dark sepals here, twisted like that. Very nice erect dorsal on this, and also nice color on the pouch. And let me go over here, and I'm sorry it's very bright looking up, but there's usually 7 flowers that have been opened at once on this spike. So I'm hoping to at least get this sometime to the point where I'll have like 3 or 4 spikes like that. So that's pretty much it. Maybe 1 or 2 other little things. There's Brassia Rex cicada blooming up there. That'll be blooming on and off all summer. Sadly, it doesn't bloom all at once, but it's a good thing too. But nice flowers there. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please feel free to comment anytime. And this is Wade from Wade's Orchids. Happy growing, everybody. Have a good summer, and hopefully I'll see you in about a month and give you another update. Okay? Bye-bye.